Yeah, good. What up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode. Before I even get started, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to, right below, might take a nanosecond, click the subscribe button, show me some love, help me grow my following so I can continue making videos. Now, last week, I gave y'all a few options on some cameras to buy. But what's a camera without a lens? Matter of fact, I got a little secret for you. You ready? The lens is more important than the camera. I know it sounds crazy, but check this out. I discovered even if you put an amazing lens on a basic camera, your production value jumps up tenfold. Now again, this is filming on a budget, so I'm going to give you the best lenses that I personally have used or tried out that could take you to that next level even if you got a basic camera. Now, before I give you the lenses that you should get, you should understand how lenses work. Now, remember that class in high school when they was teaching you fractions? This is where it's going to come in handy. Now, lenses are broken up into different variations. One aspect of a lens is called the F-stop. Now, that is how much it opens up, how much it closes, and it determines how much light comes into your lens and how bright does it make your picture. So when you hear different terms like 1.8, 1.4, 2 point something, just know if it's in the ones, that's good on low light. 1.8 is a good number as far as letting in light if that's what you need. Now on entry level, one of the first lenses you should get, I suggest, is a Nifty 50. Nifty 50 is made by Canon. It's a 50 milliliter lens, meaning that's the focal length. That's how tight the shot is. That's like a kind of a medium to tight shot. The blur on the background, which is called bokeh, is super sharp. Your object is super sharp. It's just a beautiful lens to have, and it's at the most affordable price. You could get a Nifty 50 for $120. I found one of the links and I left it for you below. Now this next lens I personally use myself currently. Actually, it's the only lens that I use. It's the Sigma 18-35 1.8 lens. It's a beast. Now you can go from 18 millimeter to 35 millimeter and you don't lose any light. It has a consistent flow. Most lenses that are a zoom lens, once you get closer in, it gets darker. I hate it. But the Sigma, it has a consistent light all the way through. Most of the music video directors that I see who uses DSLRs, that's kind of their go-to lens. Now, if you're into filming short films or movies or anything like that, and you need something called a Cinestyle lens. Now, those things could cost in the thousands of dollars, super expensive lenses. But Rokinon makes a collection of Rokinon lenses that are Cinestyle. Now, Cinestyle is really lenses that have those rigid edges that you could put follow focuses on, and you can mark it so you could get exactly where you needed it to be. It also gives you a cinematic look that is a little bit different from the other lenses. They made a series of Cinestyle lenses that is as wide as 14 millimeters and as close and tight as 85 to 100 millimeters. And they're in the range of $300 to $500-$600. I left the link below so you could check that out. I actually used those Cine lenses when I was on a set of pieces and I was shooting that web series. I used the 16 and I used the 85 as well. No matter what camera you have, they have these things called adapters that you can actually hook any lens up to your camera. Most people would suggest that you get a Meta Bones booster, and those things cost like $800, $900. Don't waste your money, guys. You're gonna need this adapter for two reasons. One, so you can put a lens that doesn't normally go on your camera, you could actually put it on your camera. But two, when you have a smaller sensor, it actually crops your picture. So even if you have a 16 millimeter, it'll be ×2. So your 16 will really be like a 30 millimeter. So people use speed boosters so they can still get the full frame effect, or at least close to it. Now, if you can afford a Meta Bones booster, then by all means, go get it. But this is called filming on a budget, so I'm gonna always give you a better option, or at least equal to, for a cheaper price. Now, I personally use this company called Voltrox. It's an adapter that is similar or equal to the Meta Bones booster. It does the same exact thing, and it's for a fraction of the price. I think I paid the most is like 100 and change. I'll leave a link below so you can check it out as well. Alright, now that we got the lenses out the way, here's my tip of the week. You know those lens flares, those streaks that you see in film and music videos that look super cool? And you might see them as plugins that you can add to your footage after you edit it. It's pretty expensive. I'm going to give you a cheaper option that you could do in pre-production before you even get to editing. Now, a lens flare is basically the sun hitting the lens in a certain angle and is giving a glare and a little circles or streaks. All you got to do is just take your camera flashlight, point it at an angle close to your lens. Well, make sure your camera's not in the lens, but point it at an angle and you'll see it for yourself, a lens flare, and then you can manipulate it to how you want it to look while you're filming, and it gives a really cool look. And even when you're in low light and it's too dark, it'll give a little artistic cinematic flair to it. My favorite segment, movies of the week. Alright, so this week, anybody who knows me knows I am the biggest Eddie Murphy fan. So he came out with a movie on Netflix called Dolomite Is My Name. Hilarious. Make sure you check it out. That is my favorite comedian of all time, and he's super funny. Next up, it's a new series that's on Netflix. It got Cardi B, it got Chance the Rapper, got T.I. as judges. It's called Rhythm and Flow. It's a competition where rappers battle it out and compete for a record deal and a whole bunch of other stuff. The only thing is, Netflix is not releasing the whole thing so you can binge watch no more. So now I gotta wait every Wednesday for another 2 episodes to come out, which sucks. But the show is dope. Last but not least, I'm gonna give y'all a comedy special that I found super funny that you probably glossed over. It's from Dion Cole and it's called Cold Hearted. That shit is funny. Alright, that's enough for this episode. Please make sure you subscribe and show me some love. Help me grow my page so I can make more content, show you more how-tos and how to film on a budget. And while you filming, make sure, work smart, not hard.